Hi, it's Nika from Fabulously Creative, and welcome to my first 2018 Project Life process. And yes, I have switched to the 9x12 album. Those of you who follow me on Instagram, you already knew this because I was so excited when that Studio Calico box came and I could finally get started. It just took me a minute to get everything edited and uploaded, but let's get started on this layout. All right, let's get started on the title card. I did pick out some pieces because I wasn't sure. I don't know, this is my first 9x12, so I kind of wanted to be prepared. Most of the 6x8 layouts, I don't know, I can kind of wing it. I just pull out colors that, items in my color scheme and pull it out, and I just kind of wing it. But I don't know, with the 9x12, I feel like, I have to kind of organize the layout a little ahead of time. So for this title card, I know I wanted to use that circle, that glitter paper cut out. I know I wanted to put that in the center, and everything else was just going to kind of work around that. And I'm just taking this little cloud die cut, and I'm coloring around, just coloring around the edge so it'll pop against that gold background. And that little cutout, that Think Happy Thoughts, that is from some stickers that I got from the Target dollar spot, and I mounted them on white paper and cut them out. I don't know, some kind of way all these little bits will work together. And I think I was really excited when I was doing this layout because, like I said, I was just so over the 6x8 album size. And I did attempt to change to 6x12, I think for 2017, but it just didn't work. I couldn't get with the whole rectangular size. Like I couldn't do it. And then I tried it again for December Daily, and I have yet to finish that album. So the 6x8, I was over it. 6x12 size, it just didn't work for me, even though it should have been the perfect size. So I am going to attempt to stick with the 9x12 for this entire year. And the plan is to do like one side for each week. I'm not going to try and do a double spread each week. So I'm going to try and do like one side a week, even though this week I did do a double spread just because, I don't know, it was the first layout I did. I was excited. Oh, and those alphas that I'm using, you can get those on my website. Oh, I'm also excited. I have some new items in the shop. I know I had took a break from my shop for a while, but it is back open and I have new items. So those little gold alphas are in my shop, and the labels, that gold label, will be in my shop probably next week. So lots of new things going on, new album size. The shop is going back up. So I'm just excited about my crafty life for 2018. So I finally just stick that week 3 down. I think that's it. No, I do try and outline that goal, but you can barely see it. And I didn't want to do it again because, I don't know, sometimes I mess it up. Oh, and I have these little dots. I guess they come on a string, but I finally figured out how to use them. If you get some type of razor and just slice through them, you can use them one by one as enamel dots. They are still a pain to use, but I love how tiny they are. And I don't know, I like them. They're just so tiny, but they are worth the effort, like trying to get them stuck down, because like normal enamel dots do not come that small. I think you'll see once I pick it up. I think one of them fell off, but I didn't feel like bothering to get it to stick back on. And that is my title card. Here's a close-up. I was really excited. I like the way that title card came out. And this card, I don't know, I kind of messed up. Like I started with that purple glue stick because it's supposed to dry clear, but I guess it doesn't dry clear when you just put so much of it on there. I don't know why I put so much, but this little card, that card says 19 degrees. That was just a screenshot from the weather app on my phone. It doesn't sound like it's very cold, but if you look at the bottom, it says the real feel is 6 degrees. So we had like a light freeze, and we were actually off school and work for 2 days. And I pulled out that little snow day sticker that's from the Happy Planner sticker book. I think that's either the student or teacher. I think they call it teacher or student, something they call it. But there was that snow day sticker. So I was like, when am I ever going to have a chance to use this? Because it does not snow where I'm from. So this is the closest that we will get to snow, like the freezes we had. And I know people up north will say, you know, it's not that cold. But when you add in the humidity, like, why are y'all closing for 19 degrees? Like, everything was shut down. Schools, all the state buildings. But when you factor in the humidity, like, everything gets, it's not really, it's more of just like that slick ice on everything. So it's kind of dangerous to be on the roads because people here don't buy snow tires. We don't do all that kind of stuff. But I stuck that little snow day. I put it on a little tag, and I don't know why I didn't like cover up that glue spot, because that would have made more sense, but I don't know. I liked it better in the corner. So on that little tag, it says snow day, and then I put kind of, because, you know, it's not real snow. Just our version of snow or freeze or whatever you want to call it. And here I'm trying to scrape off some of that glue, but it didn't work. So I was like, you know what? I'll just go with it. Like, it didn't look too bad once it finally dried, but you can still see the spot on the card. And I do go back in the corner with some glue tape. I just like to put doilies down with a glue stick first, because sometimes the glue tape will kind of tear the doily. And I'm rounding only like the bottom and the top of these cards, kind of just to fit around the edge. And I'm going to put this strip of washi right in the middle. And then I'm putting that Sing poster, the little movie poster, and I'm going to trim it down. I wasn't too concerned about cutting it up because this movie has been documented in my Project Life album. It's been documented a few times because this is me and my son's favorite movie. And we were so excited about school and work being canceled the next day. We stayed up, we had snacks, I did crafting. I know, it's just a fun time. And I'm not even going to write anything because I don't know, I feel like I've documented this movie probably more than once. And I tried to use these little, I don't know if they're enamel dot. They call on the pack, they're called gemstones. And I got them at Hobby Lobby because they were on sale. They're normally like $7.99, which I normally wouldn't pay that much because I don't like them that tiny, but they were on sale. It was like too good to pass up. But they are so hard to use. I guess you're supposed to use them on a strip. But I'd rather use them as enamel nuts. They're just hard to get them to stick down. So I just add that Let's Party right in the middle, and I covered up most of that little movie poster, but it doesn't matter. In this card, I don't know, I struggled with this card. I think I'm so used to doing 6x8 layouts. I don't know, I just kind of struggled. I was trying to do this card side by side and make it look like one card in two pockets, but I don't know, it didn't come out like it did in my mind. So I added those glasses in the corner, and I do cut out a lot of this because I don't know, I went back and forth trying to make this card work. I think I finally just stuck a tag stuck a tag on there with the word twins or something. And this picture is just my husband and his brother. They were texting, I don't know, pictures of their glasses back and forth. I don't know, I pulled this picture off my husband's phone. Like sometimes if I don't have pictures, or when I stop to do Project Life, I'll go through his phone and see if he has any pictures for the week. So I'm just putting twins because they both had their glasses on. And I think after that, I was over this card because I just couldn't, it wouldn't come out the way I had planned in my mind. And I did have it taped together with washi tape, so I just cut it down the middle. And I add those glasses, and I think I add a plus sign or something. Yeah, I added some of those plus signs just because I didn't know what else to add. Another piece of washi. You know, you can never go wrong with washi. And I still don't like the way that card turned out, but I don't know, I was like, you know, I was kind of done. And this card, I had kind of pre-planned like how I wanted this card. I kind of fussed with the different elements, and I had an idea in my mind already how I wanted this card to be. I know I wanted to put that little banner at the top. And that banner comes, let me see if I can remember, if I can say it right. It's from the Echo Park BU. Yeah, the Echo Park BU collection. And I think I said this in my catch up Project Life videos. I got the digital version of that kit, so I can print everything really small, like so I can print it the Project Life size. Because sometimes when you buy those kits, they're designed to do 12 by 12 scrapbooking. So you have all these big elements, and they kind of just sit in my embellishments box. So I got this kit and I printed everything really tiny. And I don't know, so far I've been getting more use out of it that way. I still may go back and get the kit because I just love this kit. Like, I normally fall in love with one Echo Park kit for the year and kind of mix it through all of my layouts. So I guess this will be my kit for the year. And that little balloon, hot air balloon, also comes from the kit. And I'm just writing about how we were so excited for our day off that we stayed up and watched movies and had snacks. And these two cards I wanted to do together, kind of wanted them to match. And that is just a picture of my embellishment box. Because I think the next day we were off, I sat and I printed stuff from the digital kits and organized my embellishment box. I started my Project Life for the year. So I don't know, it was just a very fun day. And that my favorite card comes from the Becky Higgins kit, the September Skies. And the other card comes from the So Dreamy. And I wanted to keep this card pretty simple, just adding those little scissors. And then on the other card, I'll just tell the story, like what's going on in that picture. And I think these are my favorite two cards from the layout. This whole happiness is crafting, because when I say I had a good day, you know how you just get an unexpected day. So I just spent the entire day crafting and playing in my craft room and organizing. So it was a good day. And I don't know, I was determined to add that little cloud on this card. I didn't like the way it came out, but it was too late to pull it up because I didn't use glue tape. I used wet glue. And I'm going to add some journaling about how much fun I had I added one of those word stickers, and when I got to the end, I didn't realize like all of the bottom row had these gold word stickers. I didn't plan it that way, but it came out really nice. These are my favorite cards. Let me know what you guys think, like how I did for my first 9x12 layout. And if anybody else is in the process of like changing project life sizes, like how was that transition? Was it an easy transition? Was it hard? Like, I'm excited about changing sizes right now, but I know it's going to be tough because I was so used to doing that smaller book. So it's like, I guess it's the same amount of cards. I don't know, it just feels like it takes longer doing this layout as opposed to a 6x8. So let me know if anybody else is changing their project life size, what size you're using this year and what size you used last year. Let me know in the comments. And if you have any tips for me to stick to this 9x12 layout, I can use all the help. And here is my completed layout. I was really excited about how everything turned out. In that bottom row, I didn't realize I had those little row of word stickers at the bottom. So, hope you enjoy this process, and I will see you guys next time.